Welcome back. In this video, we are going to understand typecasting in Python. In our last class, we clearly discussed about type coercion, which is implicit type conversion. Means automatically Python compiler is going to do some conversion. That is what implicit type conversion. Now typecasting means explicit type conversion. As a programmer, we have to mention the code to give that type conversion. So how we are going to do that? Which functions we are going to use in order to do the type conversion, explicit type conversion? As a programmer, we have to mention that. In this situation, this type of type conversion has to happen. Like that, you need to mention the code. That is what typecasting means, explicit type conversion. Now coming to our examples, with examples we will have a better understanding. Let's take x equal to 10.1. Means x is a floating point number. Suppose if you want to convert this floating point number to integer data type. See, in our last class when we discussed about type coercion, integer is converted to floating point. Means lower level data type is converted to higher level data type. The opposite is not possible using type coercion because implicit type conversion is not going to do that. But explicitly it is possible. We need to mention the code. See, now if you want to convert this 10.1 x into integer data type, the function that we need to use here is int function, int brackets. In between the brackets you mention the x variable. So that x is converted into integer data type and assigned to y. Now y contains 10.1. What is the integer value of 10.1? 10. So y contains only 10. See, if you execute this code and if you display this, see the first output is 10. So we displayed y, so the output is 10. Now coming to the next one, x equal to string data type of 10. So inside the string we have mentioned 10 means set of characters. This has to be converted into integer data type. If you want to convert this into integer data type, int of x, it is going to convert into integer data type. So y will have the value of 10 integer data type. Print y, you are going to get 10. Similarly, y is equal to, if you want to convert this string data type into float, what's the function that we are going to use? Float function, float, float of x. It is going to be converted into floating point data type 10.0. That's why if you display print y, you are going to get 10.0, floating point number. Similarly, x is equal to true. X is a boolean data type. If you want to convert this boolean data type into integer data type, in our last class we discussed that by default true is taken as anything other than 0 is considered as a true value. So if you convert this true value into integer data type, it is going to get 1. Int of x, you are going to display print y, it is going to display 1. 1 means true, 0 means false. Similarly, if you want to convert this x is equal to 1, if you want to convert 1 into boolean data type, x is equal to 1 means 1 is an integer data type. Integer, if you want to convert this integer into boolean data type, the function that you are going to use is bool. Bool is a function that you are going to use it, bool of x. It is going to be converted into boolean data type. 1 means it is going to take it as true. That's why the output is true. Now the important point you need to understand, above we have considered string 10. Similarly, here we have considered the string x equal to ab. When you consider this x is equal to ab, can you convert this into integer data type? No, it's not possible. How you are going to convert this a into integer data type, b into integer data type? So it's not possible. So the point you need to understand, all the strings are not possible to convert into integer data type. If it is possible, here it is possible. 10 means you can convert it into 10. That's why it is converted to 10. AB cannot be converted. That's why you got a mistake here, value error. y is equal to int x, invalid literal for int of with base 10. Decimal value, base 10 means decimal value, a, b cannot be converted, invalid input. So these are the steps, and the last point you need to understand, we have not yet discussed some of the data types, list data type, set data type and tuple data type. Similarly, if you want to convert this list into set, you are going to have a set function, set of. If you want to convert it into list, list of. If you want to convert into tuple, tuple of. Like that, the functions are available in order to convert from one data type to other data type. So according to our examples in our next classes, coming classes, lab programs, we are going to discuss those examples whenever it's needed. As of now, you just remember there are functions to convert list to set, set to list, set to tuple. Hope you got good clarity about typecasting, these conversions. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.